Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video. Today I am working on 6x8 pocket pages, and I actually have a 3x8 insert in this one as well. These are still photos from Prague. These are from the interior of St. Vitus, which is on the grounds of Prague Castle. And I have this right here. This is the 3x8 insert, and they come with this size pocket already on there. I did not make that. Allie Edwards makes these. That is the size in which it comes. So you have a 6-inch photo here, and then you have this 2-inch pocket. And I'm going to use sequins, but I don't know which ones. I'm looking at my photos here, and there's a lot of red in these photos here. You can see it up there, and then I've got that on here. Lots of red here and a little bit in the background there. And then kind of a darker red, almost burgundy or a brick red here in a lot of the furnishings, and then the candle holders. So I know I will have gold and red. Beyond that, I'm not sure. I'll have to go through my stash and pick out some fun things to use. But whatever I do has to match both sides because you'll be able to see through it. I'm not worried about that since the color palette is similar, but I still want to be careful with what I choose. I think I may go with some star shapes as well because of this. It's a very star-shaped look, and so I think I could get away with that on both sides because I have that. In terms of what I want to do with these other photos, no idea. And then I need to find a card or a background or something here to fill that space because these are all the photos I want to use for this layout, but I have an empty spot here. Okay, I have put together a sequin mix here of some different items that I have. So you can see I have red, I have gold stars in there. I have these pieces, which are actually, if I can get one out for you there, they're more of a silver, and both are present in here. There is gold and silver in there, so I figure that will be okay. And then I also have some little white or clear beads in there. They're kind of tiny, there you can see, just to bring out kind of the white in the background here and where it's shining off the different elements. I thought that might be helpful. So for these, I believe both of these I think came from Cartwright Sequins. They don't have another name on them, and usually that means that's where I got them. And then these two both came from Cat Scrappiness. So if you like the look of these, that's where you can get them. I've got some of my equipment out here ready to go. And when I filled this, I decided that it still needed a little more oomph. So I decided to add some of these. So these are just circular discs that are silver, similar to the red ones. And then I also put in a little bit of this mix. It's called Golden Anniversary, also from Cat Scrappiness. Now I'm going to actually seal the pocket with my fuse tool. So what I do is I just try to kind of shake this up, even it out as much as I can about where I want it. And the trick with this is you can't fill the pocket too full. You do have to leave some room because otherwise you're going to get a pucker where the closure needs to be. So you just have to be wary of that. And then I just use an old piece of cardboard to run the tool over it so it doesn't hurt anything. And then this is the tool you get with it. Now it recommends that you actually use it this way. I tend to use it the opposite because there are these little adhesive feet on there, if you will, and I find that it lifts it up just enough where sometimes I don't get a good seal. And then it also has this little opening here that you're supposed to run through. It does give you a perfectly straight line, however, you still have the same problem with the feet on the back. So I tend to just flip it over, and then I eyeball the pocket as best I can and get it lined up about where I want it to close, which is about there. And then you just have to make sure that you really hold the piece down and that it's even on all the way across. All right, so I think that I have it pretty even and I'm ready to seal. And even if you don't get it totally even, nobody's probably going to notice but you. So really what you want to do is once the tool is good and hot and you want to let it heat up for 15 to 20 minutes, I would say, you just want to give even pressure. I go a little bit, I don't go straight up and down, I go a little bit off to the side, and then you just get it rolling and you go straight across with a nice even pressure all the way across. And, ooh, gotta set my tool back there. It is hot. If you drop it on yourself, it'll hurt. So I set my tool back over there, and now this is sealed. So I wanted to show you close up. That's what it looks like once it's all sealed. So I got it pretty straight there, and these move around nicely. They're not going to float totally all over the place, but there's enough of a movement where when you flip it, it looks nice, I think. So, oh, and look at that. Interesting the way these distributed. I didn't look at that beforehand. More red on this side, more gold on this side, which, you know, is okay. And you can, you know, shake it up as much as you want after and move things around. And just as people look through your albums, these are going to shift anyway. So it's kind of always in movement, which is nice. For the pocket over here, I've decided to use this. So it doesn't have anything on it, words or anything else, but I like the color match, so I'm going to use it, and I'll stamp on it, or I'll find an embellishment or something that works, and I will make it pretty for the layout. What I do with the rest of these, I still don't know, but I'll find things. For the card, I think I'm going to do a mix of different stars that I have. I have these foam glitter ones that come in both, oops, you can't see it, they're back here. They come in both gold and silver. There you go, so I can mix and match those. I have this style from Studio Calico. I have these from Citrus Twist, and then I have some white ones as well. These are also the foam ones. So between all of those, I think I can put a mix together for this card that's going to match the sequins and everything else in the photos. This is what I've put together so far for the card, and then I printed this out using the Project Life app. I just chose a gray background, I typed in some phrases that I wanted, and I printed. I've cut it down here, and I think I'm going to put it right there. I'll put a little staple in there, and then I will clip off the excess here. All right, so I finished the card here, but when I see it laying like this, I don't like this right across from the sequin. So I think I'm going to switch those. Does that look okay? I think it does. I like having these apart from each other a little bit more rather than straight across. So it's now going to go in that pocket. Also, when I look at this, I think I want to work in some more of the white stars because there's so much happening with gold and silver and red already, especially up here. It's very shiny, as is this. So I'm thinking maybe just use one of the small white ones, maybe over here in the corner, just to kind of ground it. And then it doesn't need any more sparkly stuff. All right, I put everything on the right hand page in the pockets already because it's done. I don't want to do anything else to these photos. They're so busy and there's so much happening as it is. I don't want to add to it. This is also done, and again, same thing. I'm not going to add anything to these photos in the middle. I've already got all these sequins and that's enough. But over here, I did add the white star, but I think I need something in this upper portion of the photo to offset this so that you feel a symmetry here between the two sides. So I'm going to go in search of what that might be. All right, I happen to have this laying on my desk thinking it was probably going to be for something else, but it is a red color and it says wish you were here. That's a pretty standard travel phrase, so I'm wondering if I can get away with just doing it right here in the upper left and then calling it good, probably. I want to think about it a little bit just to see if there are any other phrases I have that might be better, but so far I'm liking it. I've changed my mind again. When I went through some travel phrases that I have, I found this little one that just says exploration, and it's sort of that brick red color, and I like it. I think it blends in nicely with this window, especially like the robe over here and then to the pillars here and as it transfers to the right. So I think I'm gonna go with that, and it's very subtle. I just realized though I don't like it right atop the star, so I think I'm gonna move it to this side. Does that work with the sequins? Yeah, I think it'll be okay to put it over there. Then it's kind of a visual triangle here, here, and here. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, I think I have this one finished. So everything is in the pockets now, and I have it set out as you would see it, you know, in an album. So here's the close-up of the left-hand side. And then you would see this. You'd flip it over and see this. Love this. I love it, love it, love it. So happy with the sequins. And then the right-hand side. Very happy with this whole layout. It's pretty detailed, but it came out well. And another one done for Prague. I'm getting really close to the end, guys. Thanks for watching.